Right, so we'll continue from where we stopped. Mind you, I told you that we are going to be using for this. I would like to change this as well, so I can simply highlight this way. Going to be easy for me to highlight, uh, just like the way I did here because of this wall load. But you can as well use filter. There is a filter too. I just remembered, but let's just continue this way. All right, let me just do for this first. Oh, I don't. I think I'm selecting. Uh, let me just do it story by story. I must have selected a member that is not a column, so it's giving me some. Oh, that was a mistake. I don't want to generate this report. All right, let's do for story. I think this should be story 6. So let's go to. This is another way to achieve this. I can just go to my story 6. Go to. No, I can't do it that way. 1, 2, 3. So I'll pick it here. Okay, so we're here now. Right, so let's have like a space truss here. We can have a space truss, but let's insert a column at the story 7. Story 7. So let's have a column here, a steel column. I just want to assume everyone watching this is actually familiar with ProtaStructure. So probably maybe this particular new version may be new for you, but I want to assume you're all familiar with ProtaStructure. So that is why I'm not really going in details to explain some of these members, and I'm just picking some of these cross sections randomly. I'm not really doing a real life project. So okay, so let's come here and use our space truss. I know this is the moment most of us have been waiting for. Okay, so you can see your space truss here. You can see it reducing at the top. That is basically what it means. Reducing, increasing at the top. That is what it means here. So if you look at this from this preview here, you can see the number of this has dropped, has reduced at the top, right? So if I switch this to this, you can see that will also reduce. Now you can when we insert it on the model, it will reflect. If you look at this, this is label and section. This here, you can pick a particular steel section. You can see what we have here. It's like a hollow circular pipe, you know. So that's basically what we have here. But and you can see the loading here. So you can add the load, like the self weight. It has like a library for you to pick based on what kind of self weight you want to make use of. Okay, so you can pick from here. You can also pick your dead load, whether it is a flat roof or a room or a terrace slash balcony or a lowered slab and all of that. Okay, so you can play around with this and pick the proper loading you want to make use of. So as for this, is it a general domestic use, residential, communal, and all of that? You know, these are basically what you just need to actually pick. So you can come back to this geometry as well. If you look at this top surface, it's telling you based on this is planar, that is, it is flat. This is flat surface. So if you want the top surface to be curvy, you know, it's going to be cylindrical, you pick this. If you want the bottom to also be cylindrical, you can also pick this. Okay, if you look at this, we have spherical. So this is going to be spherical. So I'm going to use the spherical for the top, and for the bottom I'm going to use cylindrical. Let's just play around with this, right? So however you want it, it is going to generate it for you automatically. All you need to do is just to pick like a template. Just select, and once you click on OK, it will reflect on your model automatically. So it's loading right now, so let's allow it to finish loading. So you can see it's here, but it's not giving me exactly what I want, and I remember where the problem is coming from. I need to accept it. I'll show you how to go about that. So, but to re-edit this, let's just double click on it. It will bring us back to the property of this our space truss, so we can do change it to the way we want it. All right, so I will just double click on it to bring me back to so let's take it back. So we are here. So you can see everything I selected is here, but it didn't reflect there. There is a reason. I am supposed to click on generate. So if you don't click on generate, it won't. Even from the preview, you can see it has changed automatically. Even from the preview, you can see it has changed. So I can simply just click on OK, and automatically this one as well will change. All right, good. So we are here now. All right, so if you love this video already, please just give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like this on a weekly basis, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight with design. Let's try to do something else here. I just want to explore some of the great features that the 2025 has. Okay, so let's try to. Here I'm going to add another grid at this story. I will offset to the right. So I will right click here and I will offset this axis. I will hold on Shift F2 and I will type, let's say, another 5 meters here. So all these axes, I'm going to stretch them. Stretch. Uh-oh. Where's the stretch? Stretch. One. Sorry. Okay. I think I've been highlighting with some other members, so that is why. So stretch. So this. Okay, so we're here. Let's have a castellated beam. We are just going to have a castellated beam. Just make it a little bit fancy. So let's have a steel beam. Steel beam. I will not bother much about the cross section of the beam. I'm just going to draw that beam. Okay, so we have this beam. I can double click on it to bring up the properties, like the property menu for me. Okay, so I am here now. As for this, this is a, you can see for the beam, you can see a new menu here has come up, has been added, which is called Castellated. So I can specify, let's say, hexagonal shape. So space, you can play around with the spacing, whether however you want the spacing to be, just play around with it. It's very easy to do that. This beam, I'm going to make it curve. Let me make it curve. It will go up to 90 degrees, and then the apex, let's say 300 for example, or let's say 400 or 500. 500 is okay. And I will update. So let's see what we have here. After clicking on update, it's actually loading. All right, so you can see our castellated beam has been generated. So there is one very important tool that you can find in ProtaStructure as from 2024 to 2025. It's very, very interesting. It makes your work way easier. So let me show you how to. You can actually copy with base points. You can also do a special copy. So if I click on this and I right click on it, let me zoom. So if I click on this beam, for example, and I right click on it, now you can see we have the copy tool, we have the special copy. Similarly, we have the move tool, we have the special move, or move special rather. Now this copy, if I click on this copy, for example, I can copy with a base point. Let's say if I want this to be my base points, just for example, if I click this and I click here, it's loading. The model is becoming very large, so you can see. So this is a very powerful tool, honestly. You may not appreciate it very well on this particular project, but when you are having a more complicated design, or a design where you need to have an equal interval and the same kind of member, and you have to manually insert them, you will appreciate it more. So you are copying with a base point. It's very, very important. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. So if you look at from here to here now, it's 5 meters. From here to here is 5 meters. And how many of these do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do a copy special along. If this is X direction, this will be Y direction, right? So I will right click on this and copy special, and this menu that pops up for me, I can go along my Y direction. I want it to be at 5 meters interval, and I'm going to have 5 of it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll click on OK. So I will type 5 here. Sorry. I'll click on OK. So let's wait for it. Right, so we are here. You can see that has been able to copy very easy for me. So similarly, copy and move, they share a lot of similarities. The only difference is that with move, you have to move the original member to another different position. That's just the basic difference. So as far as you can achieve it for your copy, is similar with that of move as well. So you can see very interesting castellated beam. We can also use a move special, or we can use a copy special, which makes it very, very, very interesting if you ask me. So let's say here I can as well similarly have maybe another kind of let's say we have maybe like a steel member here. We can have a steel member. So let's have a steel member here as well. So let's do something. I'm going to delete these columns and insert a steel column. Okay, I'll delete these columns and insert a steel column. I will also delete the concrete beams as well, and insert a steel member, steel beam, so that I want us to have a composite slab here. It's deliberate. I want us to have a composite slab so we can explore some of these tools that are here that we've not really talked about. So I will see you on the next episode. So if you enjoyed this video already, just give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to always get a notification whenever I post videos. I post interesting videos like this on a weekly basis, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight. All right, make sure you stay safe and you stay blessed.